Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hashtag Nailed It with me, Tova Lee.
Me, Michael.
God, why did you ruin it?
I
did it so well. I did it so well.
Hello, everyone.
I used my really kind of like really good voice.
As opposed to your bad voice.
My good voice. Yes,
Well
it
done.
was so good. Hi,
You okay?
how are you? I'm really good.
Good.
We're back here.
Yes, we're back at home.
Yes,
recording.
surrounded by Lego.
Yep.
Yes, I know. It just feel like we're our lives are taken over by Lego.
Well, it is. It is
Yeah,
taking
we
over.
had guests last week, and we wanted to have like lunch around the table. We literally had to move all the Lego to another part of the kitchen in order to make space for guests.
I think a lot of families are like that. Lego takes
Yes.
over wherever you are.
God, our lives are so hard.
Yeah.
I know.
So how are you?
I'm good. I'm really, really good. Well, you know, I haven't been very well
No, you haven't.
recently. As you know, I've
Yes.
had my health issues.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really strange because I've had like every single test under the sun. Still no clue as what do I have?
Maybe just a hypochondriac.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe there's nothing wrong
But
with
you have this theory, which is really annoying. You
What's
know,
my
like
theory?
when you're really sick and then somebody, well, not really sick, but you know, like when you're feeling not good and then somebody just goes, oh, maybe it's just something you ate. And you're like, it's not.
Well, you
It's
were
not.
sick.
You know?
And you had stomach pains, so I went, maybe it's like food poisoning. Well, you thought it was food poisoning for a while.
Yes, but it's
Dodgy egg.
Yes, but how long does a dodgy egg affect you?
I don't know, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. So why do you keep like trying to analyze my no?
But we all do it now. As soon as you've got something wrong with you, go on Google, you Google it, you know, bad elbow. And you're like, and also you're like, oh my God, really?
elbow.
It could be this, it could be that.
Have you ever
no.
Googled bad elbow?
Not obviously,
That
I'm
is
just
so
giving an
odd.
example. I never
Oh
had
my
a bad
God.
elbow.
I hope not.
But, you know, you do Google
Isn't
things.
elbow like a really strange part of your body?
I suppose it is.
It really is. It's like bizarre. And also the word elbow.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
true.
a really odd word, elbow.
Stuff you talk about. Just unbelievable.
Up with elbow.
I don't know. I
What,
don't know.
you
I don't
never
know what
had
Latin
these
is.
conversations?
Never.
What, not even
Never
when you were
thought
high?
about it.
Like ever?
Never.
Oh my God, these are the best conversations ever. Yeah.
You
I
spent a
once
whole
had
evening giggling over
Yes,
elbow.
yes. I once had like a whole conversation about what like vegetable is the king of vegetables. No, you never had those conversations. No. And you know what I came up with? I don't even know if it's a vegetable or a fruit. Potentially it's a fruit. But we came up with the king of everything is the lemon.
That's a fruit, surely.
I don't know why. Like,
it's a
you see,
fruit.
this, by the way, is proof of like you being completely off your head because clearly, if you were not, it would be the pineapple. You know what I mean? It's like, it's really flashy. It's dramatic, you know, like the lemon is just so basic, right?
Right.
No idea
What
what
a
I'm
start.
talking
I
about.
mean, really.
Oh my God.
What about the lime? No?
No, you see, I don't think I was into lime at that point in my
Okay.
life. This was like in the early 20s.
Right.
I don't think I even knew what lime was.
Right.
No, so you've never had these conversations?
Never. Well, not about fruit like that, no.
I love
I've
these
done silly
conversations. They're great.
word plays.
Yeah.
I remember once I had a very, very late, it was a New Year's Eve, and it was like a sort of 36-hour bender, and with a couple of good friends, and we started, it literally went on for hours, this thing. We started doing rock stars if they were fish, changing their name, and that was genius.
I like
Because
that.
we had Cod Stewart, we had Skate Bush. The best one was Pike and Tuna Turner, and it went on for hours. It literally went on for 36
and it's
hours.
amazing how many of them work.
Yeah, because you were lying there like giggling, trying to get to sleep, and then someone would go, "Take Sprat," and it would carry on and on and on and on.
That's brilliant.
It was incredible.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, and it went on. And trust me, when you get it in your head, you just take.
That
a
could be
fish.
like a little book,
It
like a
could
little
be a book.
booklet. You know.
It could be a book.
It's like, did you just weed? No.
Just read anything.
I'm in shock. Our
Not me,
dog
that's the
just
dog, not me.
literally
Can I just
weed
say
on the
not
carpet.
me?
You are such a naughty dog. Naughty girl. I'm in shock. That's shocking. Looking at me like what? What'd I do? I can't believe it. I'm really upset right now. We got that rug for our wedding, by the way. So upset right now.
She just sees it as a toilet.
She's just like literally
It's a toilet
just
mat.
pissed all over it and looked at me straight in the eye like, what?
let me kick her out.
Take her out. Take her out. Mike's just going to take the dog out This is ridiculous. We're now for those of you who are listening to the podcast and not watching us, so we're now recording at home. So we're surrounded by Lego mess and dogs, and now dog piss as well. So the aroma is gonna hit us in a minute. Poor Leon's having his lunch, by the way. Are you okay? I'm sorry. Hasn't put you off, has it? Okay? He's coming back. Mike is coming back. Why didn't you take the other one out as well? He gave them a bone, by the way, just before we started, thinking that this was a genius move, but clearly not genius. At least you didn't take a shit, by the way. That's a positive. We can draw one positive from this. So anyway, back to my health. Feeling much better.
Good, glad to hear it.
Wait, but what I had to do, I just want to share you guys. Wait,
sorry, another one's
thing.
coming to my head. Squid Vicious. Sorry, but it is brilliant. It's one of those games that you can't help thinking of them.
You should do a booklet. I feel like it's really cute. It's like a nice gift. It's something you keep in the toilet.
Yes.
You know, like a joke little booklet for a toilet.
But we tried sort of out of animal groups. Trust me, fish is the best.
Fish. No, I think it's
fish
good.
Is the best.
I can see it
Thank
with
you.
pictures as well.
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, so goodbye, guys, because we just need to go and do something. So the last test I had to do was
it was a weird one.
blowing into tubes.
Right.
Yeah.
Not trains, not like on the tube. just
No,
like
not
into
on the tube. Oh,
tubes.
by the way, there was a big drama today on the tube.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the tube is like underground, like the what's it
The
called?
London Underground.
Yeah, London Underground, just like the subway, like the metro. Systems do we know around the world? So yes, somebody's bag, the thing of the bag, the strap, got stuck in the door, and he couldn't there was a whole palaver. Like there was like 15 minutes on the bloody platform with people from London
Why
Underground,
somebody
like
just open
actually
the door?
trying to. They did open the door, but the strap got, I don't know how, caught in the door and they couldn't release it.
Wow.
And the whole train, everybody waiting. And people are so polite in this country.
You
They
think?
just stood there waiting. Like just stood there waiting. And it's like rush hour. Everybody's like sweaty. I mean, and I was like going, if this was Israel, like no offense, I'm Israeli, so I can say this. But if this was Israel, people would be screaming. Like honestly.
Yeah, but
Everybody was just
but
standing
you said
there.
last week with the Extinction Rebellion protests. A protester at Canning Street Station got on top of the train and the thing, like I'm protesting,
Yeah.
and people went nuts. He was lynched. He was hauled down.
No.
He was pulled down. It was crazy.
Can you explain a bit more for listeners who don't know what you're talking about?
Really?
I.e. Tell me more.
Oh, so there's the extinction there. There's
yeah.
the finish there. Extinction Rebellion, big thing about the
Yeah.
the planets and
Yeah,
saving
yeah.
the planets. There's been a week of 2
Yes.
weeks of protests, and so this was rush hour last week. This guy, look it up on top,
okay,
and
on the
literally people going nuts over it.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely crazy. Look, he's gone up. He went up on a step ladder.
That's crazy.
Whatever, and the people two people got up. And then as it got more and more busy, people just went crazy. I got to get to work. I got to get people throwing things. Get him off. And it was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. And got right old kicking.
Wow. I'm actually.
So you're saying I'm
shocked.
so polite and how it British? No. Not when we're not happy with the situation.
Different. Like, okay, I get it. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, they were very polite. And then I had like a lot of this today. And on the way back, I took a taxi for part of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy with a car kind of like, did something wrong. He like interrupted the traffic. So the taxi driver kind of went, hey, and he gave him the finger. The taxi driver was going on about that for about 10 minutes. I can't believe it. He gave me, what did he say? The finger salute.
Oh, okay.
Finger salute. Is that a thing?
I've never heard of
Never
finger
heard of
salute.
it. But he was so offended by the fact that this guy gave him the finger salute. He was like, oh, all you need to do is say sorry. All you need to do is say sorry. And I was like, oh my God, like you wouldn't last outside of the UK for more than 5 seconds. And you think that London would have more, more than that, no?
I don't know. It's something about
Oh,
the
wait.
commute. There's
Yeah.
something about getting on a train.
It's horrendous,
It's
to be honest.
horrendous.
It's
so I think
horrendous.
that's when people start losing it.
Yeah. So
You
people
just
are...
want to get home as quickly as possible.
People shut off, right? So I'm standing in the train. I don't know if anybody else does that. And I am the weirdo who looks at people on the train. You know
stare?
how
Do you stare
I
at
do.
them?
I stare.
Really?
I'll just look at people and I'll look around. I'm looking at people. Like I really look at people and nobody looks at you. Like
'Cause people
everybody's
don't
like
do it.
had
People
their
get
head
very-
down.
feel
And
very,
people are like, because you know what it is? You have so little personal space. So you kind of like try and protect your personal space with a little kind of like invisible bubble by just like not looking at anybody and just like pretending like you have some sort of bubble. So anyway, I'm standing next to two people and they're super posh, like really, really posh 20-something-year-olds. We talked about spoiled last week. I'm not saying they were spoiled because I don't know their backstory, but he kind of went, oh, can I do an accent? Sorry, please don't take
These are the
offense
new
if you
characters
are
that we
posh
talked about
and
in last
British.
week's show.
But it was like, it was a real conversation in real life. He went, oh. That was already shockingly bad. He was like, are you into whiskey? And she goes, oh no, I don't like hard liquor. I'm more of a champagne girl.
Really? And you were just listening in.
I mean, that was a real conversation on the
Did they know each other?
I don't know. But then also I was really interested in their conversation. There's me.
Did you try to butt in? You did that look.
No,
You
and
gave them the
looking at
eye
them.
that you want to get involved in the
I don't even
conversation.
hide it that I'm looking at them because, you know, like I'm just looking at you. I'm not doing anything. And I noticed that she was asking him a lot of questions, really interested in his life and what he was doing, his work, where he went and he traveled. His marathon, he ran a marathon under 2 hours. Well done. How do you feel now? Like everything.
Maybe it was a kind of weird blind date on the
He
tube.
didn't ask her one question.
Okay.
This is my point.
Ah.
And I was so tempted to turn around to this girl and just say, he's such an asshole. Like, just stop talking to him. Stop talking to him now.
Did you think it was a date of some sort?
No, I think they knew each other. I feel like potentially she kind of fancied him. I'm not sure. I looked for rings. Neither of them were married. Like, I was very into
Did you
this
rifle
couple.
for their bags?
But it actually leads up to what we were going to talk about today, right? Mm-hmm. These things that people say, because we were going to talk about that, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
You see what a great link I did?
That was a great segue.
Wasn't that a great
Brilliant
link?
link.
It was good.
Very, very good.
Yes. So, like, you know, things that people say when they are in a relationship or start a relationship and they're not really into the other person,
Right.
but they like make up these weird excuses. Sorry, I have to do something with the dog. You talk.
Okay, we'll carry on. But it'd be quite weird, though, if you're on the tube. Maybe now people don't know where to go on blind dates, first dates. Maybe that's the thing now. Let's just get on the tube and we'll sit next to each other, take some snacks and go up and down the Northern Line and have a conversation. What a great cheap dates. It's a bit like 20 questions, isn't it? Where do you grow up? What job do you do? What things do you like? What hobbies? And it just becomes a 20 questions of just... Maybe that's what she was doing.
No,
Maybe it was like some sort of survey.
I think they knew each other
Okay.
from beforehand, and then they bumped into each other on the Northern Line.
Ah, I see. Okay.
But she was very interested in what he was up to, and he asked her not even one question. Not even one.
Right.
And then she, at some point, you know when somebody doesn't ask you questions about yourself, and you like ask a million questions about them, and then at some point...
She's waiting for...
and then at some point you just start talking about yourself even though you weren't asked.
Yes, yeah.
So it was that.
You get how's work,
Yeah.
how's whatever.
But he didn't ask
My
anything.
work's
So then
fine.
she went,
My work's
so
really
I
good at
took
the
2
moment.
holidays in August, and then it was like it was so funny, you know?
Wow.
So from the side it's quite clear. And I was wondering, so those things that people say that you kind of like know they're not really into you. Do you know what I mean? Like the classic ones. So the first one, the one that came to my mind, and this is something that I was going to do a video about, is like it's a thing now where guys say, I don't want the drama. I'm not into drama. No drama.
Yeah.
No drama. It's like
So
the no drama.
you don't want someone who's needy who might have an opinion on things.
Exactly. And people put that on their profile, like for dating apps and stuff like that.
Well, it's like saying you don't want anything complicated. What does that mean? What, you're going to do Rubik's Cubes together? What does that mean?
Exactly.
No drama.
Yeah, but basically, so I was reading about it, and what it says, it's almost like a threat, because you're saying, I'll date you as long as like you know, you never complain, you never have an issue with anything, because that's all drama. And I'm like, avoid drama. But what's interesting is that those people that normally
easygoing, low maintenance.
But normally the people.
But then a lot of women will put that on dating things.
What, women would put that?
I think so.
I don't think women would
I'm
ever
easygoing,
put that.
low maintenance.
But that's
almost
because,
like trying to sell yourself to blokes like, I'm not complicated.
But that's because guys, there are a lot of guys who will say, I don't want drama. I don't want drama. But what's weird is that most of the guys who say that are the drama. They are the drama. Do you know what I mean?
It's very wise.
Yes. No, I'm telling you. I've seen some videos about that.
So what about things like other kind of things in relationships?
What have you said to get out of a relationship that wasn't truthful and was
Oh God, I can't remember now. It feels like 8 decades ago since I was out there. I don't know. I don't think I ever used the classic "It's not you, it's me."
Yeah, that's.
I think I probably used "Now's not a good time for me right now," or variation.
I need to focus on my work.
Yes, now's the time. I need to focus on my work. That's an awful one. How can you say that while keeping a straight face?
Yeah, I need to focus on my work. Yeah,
yeah.
But it's not you, it's me. It's the number one classic, isn't it?
It's just not a good time for me right now.
Yeah,
those kind of ones.
I think I potentially have said. Oh, I potentially have said it's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's you. No, it's not you, it's me. Wait, it's not me, it's you. Wait, what is it?
You've confused me.
What is the sentence?
We just basically confused them. And oh gosh, she's lunatic.
It's not you, it's me. Yeah. Yes, I think I've said that. Because you feel like you're doing the person a favor when you're saying that. You're like trying to, how do you say, let them down.
I think the
softly?
killer one,
Is that it?
if relationships been, I don't know how many, but for a while, I think the killer one must be, I'm sorry, I just don't love you.
Nobody says that though.
Really?
I feel like that people are
there's
very
no
rarely
coming back from that
very
one.
rarely.
If you're in a
say,
relationship for like a decent amount of time, and just to go, I just don't love you. I think you can't.
Wait, Leon's like, really? Wait. There's a massive reaction there. What's going on?
You can't argue to that
yes,
one.
no. What do you think?
There's no comeback, is there, to that? There's no comeback. You just have to go.
But this is the thing.
Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I think people with the guts can just come out of that one.
Yes.
I think it saves a lot of time.
It saves a lot of time.
Because if you go, I've got to concentrate on work, take some time off. No, take some time. If you've got work, concentrate. Let's hook up again in a few weeks. Well, no. Do you have, that's a definite one. Or I'm emigrating or whatever.
Yeah. Or like, it's so true. Because sometimes it's cruel in the moment, but actually that's when you're doing the person a favor. Because you don't leave them hanging.
Or the other one.
Wondering.
Or the other one, I've met someone else.
That's another honest one.
Or
not. Like, wait, using it as an excuse? You haven't met anybody?
I don't know. It's an excuse or whatever. Or real. It's like, what can people say to that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like people should be very honest, you know? Like, I once said to a boyfriend...
there we go.
No, it wasn't even that bad. But I said, I need a break. And I didn't really need a break. I just wanted to break up.
No.
Why would you say you need a break? Yeah, and then a week later... This is so bad. He called me and he was like, so I think we've had enough of a break. And I was like, no. Let's carry on this break. And then we never spoke again.
Wow, that's awful.
It's so awful, right?
You literally thought like a week off.
Yeah, he was like, oh, okay, like a week off, man. We'll have a little break. Yeah, but I didn't mean it. And it's not nice. You know? It's not nice.
That's quite unambiguous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need a break.
Like, how long is this break? Forever. So I feel like people should just like bite the bullet and say the truth. Like, you know, sex with you disgusts me. I can't bear your smell.
You repulse me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not into you.
You make me physically sick.
Yeah, and it sounds really cruel, but actually it's doing people a favor. Because the amount
I don't know
of time...
about that. We're doing them a favour.
No, but it's true.
They don't feel very good about themselves, are they?
Even from my own experience, I have wasted wondering if there was a chance.
I see.
Just because of like a little sentence that left any type of tiny gap open. Because when you're interested in somebody, you'll hang on to anything, right?
So what about like, I'm just not into you? Is that another one?
Yeah, that's a great one. That is great because that just says it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
People just need to say that, you know what, you're great, but it's not going to happen.
The worst
ever,
one you get, mainly blokes get this one. I think you're great and all that, but I think we should just be friends.
Oh, yeah.
That's the killer.
The friend
Oh,
zone.
I don't want you as a friend. You're not a friend. I've got plenty of friends I don't see. I'm not adding you to my friends list.
Wait, so do you feel like you're better as a friend? Is that a good, does that make it clear? Or do you think that's another one,
I don't know.
You down
It's
easy?
a little bit let down, but it's a bit like, I really like you, but obviously not sexually, I don't fancy you.
Yeah.
But you're a nice guy, so I'm happy to remain friends and hang out as friends.
I think even
But
the
that's-
friend
if you're into someone,
zone,
that's
even
more
though
fun.
it's a shitty zone, still gives you hope.
Really?
Yes, it still gives you a little
Well, you
bit
might
of
be able to
hope.
win them back.
Yes. You're still in their life and you're still
True.
part of their life, and it still gives you a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you're not really going to be friends, are you?
Yeah.
Like, you're not
So
really
it's
going to be
best
friends.
go,
Just go,
I just don't really fancy you.
Yeah.
I don't want to remain friends. I just really
let's move
don't
on.
ever want to see you again.
Yeah, I'm seeing other people. Let's move on. That's it. I've deleted your number.
Yeah.
Don't call me. Don't call
But
me.
it must. I mean, look, I'm so lucky. I haven't had to go on all these dating apps and whatever. But it must be pretty bad now
Yes.
that people are going on so many dates, just not knowing people and whatever.
Yeah.
And so you're on a date with someone, but you think, oh, I can have another date with someone else next week, and all this kind of stuff.
What, like double
Yeah,
dating
all
or
this. It's
triple
just, I don't
dating?
think people,
Like dating
people
more than one
commit.
person?
People are just constantly looking for something that's better.
But I think
Because
most
there's so
people
much
do
out there.
that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But why is that? I don't understand.
I'm just saying to myself, I'm glad that I'm not
Oh.
in it. I'm glad I'm not in part of that dating world anymore. I'm not. It must be horrendous.
Yeah, it's probably
Horrendous.
tough.
Just the thought of it again.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Oh, yeah. But that's...
Tell about yourself.
Yeah, but that's like a different topic altogether,
Is
like
it?
yes, because I feel like
Okay.
that's something that I can say even without dating.
Okay.
You reach a point in your life, please don't take offense, right? If I meet you in a party, I don't mean you, like whoever. I'm just saying in general. You reach a point in your life, well, you've met people, you have like a lot of people in your life. You're not looking for new people in your life, so like you go out to a social event. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to sort of go
But I think
do
that-
the whole
but that's
like.
something different.
So
I
what
think-
do you do and where do
but-
you do
but I
and
think
what's
that's- I think that's
how
being-
old are you kids and like I don't know.
I think that's being older. The great thing about being older. And
Sometimes you
being,
just want to stand in a party and not talk.
The great
you
thing
know?
about being older and being comfortable within yourself and who you are is not having to go to certain social functions and make polite chit chat. So I don't really want to be talking to you about politics.
Yeah.
I'd rather be at home now eating a tub of ice cream, watching Netflix. I don't want to be here. I'm sure you're very nice, but that's what I'd rather be doing right now.
No, so you see, like, we're not on the same page at all. Because it's not that I'd rather be at home watching Netflix. I want to be at the party. I just don't
okay.
want people to talk to me.
What's the food like at this party? Is it any good?
I don't care.
Yeah? Is it
I
a
want,
pick and mix?
I want to be with my friends
Is
and
there pick and
dance
mix in
and
this
whatever.
party?
Not much.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, that's a different topic. But that's interesting. I feel like probably people today, because they date much more often. Maybe people get sick of it. I feel like somebody told me that when you go on dates now, it's very much like almost like an interview. There's like certain ticks you kind of like
Right.
want to know very, very quick if
Yeah.
there's any point. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's very different, I guess, from when we were dating. Way back.
Many years
Way,
ago.
way back then.
Everything was black and white.
Yes. So can you think of any other ones before we finish? If you guys think of any other do you have anyone, Leon? No? He's like looking at me. Huh? I don't know. But if you have any other
messages.
ones, let us know. Because I feel like people need to know what the list is.
The ones you can
And
use.
if you hear that, you can
That's it.
release
You're out.
yourself from the cables
Yeah.
that are holding you there, thinking maybe there's a chance.
I hate you.
Yeah, no, that's a clear one. It's not the right time for me. It's not you. It's
Yeah.
me. I need to focus on whatever it is that I need to focus on.
Yeah.
I need a break.
I'm not in the right good space at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not fair on you. I can't love
Yeah.
myself at the moment.
You're just too good for
Yeah,
me.
just too good for
Oh,
me.
that's a good
Oh,
one.
you're
Yeah,
just
you're
too good
just
for
too
me.
good
You
for
don't
me.
deserve me. You
Yeah.
really don't want me. You really, I don't deserve you. Really, just go. It's better.
Yeah.
Wow.
So don't just move on. Basically, I hope we didn't break up any couples right now. But yeah.
Probably have.
I've got such a migraine, by the way.
We got to wrap
okay, we have to go.
'cause we gotta
You
pick the
guys,
kids
this
up.
was fun. Thank you very much for following, subscribing. Don't forget to find us everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, now also on Facebook, SoundCloud, everywhere that podcasts exist. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
See you next week.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.